Hello, Henry here. Welcome back to another round, and we're continuing with horror at Highrook. Last time around, now I have to think about it. What we did, I think we managed to get to the next part. Let's see where we are stuck at. Yeah, so I think we're in the next chapter. As far as I remember, last time around, it's still loading. Last time around, we went to the end of chapter 3, and we should be now in the beginning of chapter 4, if I am correct. Here we are. So, exactly, stop that. Yeah, exactly. We had few notes. We have Risen Dead, or Dread. Risen Dread, we can't move them. Yep, we can't move them. We have the upgrade stuff. And we got everything on level 2, right? Everything that is here is level 2. Yes, exactly. Okay. How are guys doing? Fine so far. So what we want to do is read the stuff. And we got some things to do. So for example, the grimy Jambia, we need 6 with Atticus. And Atticus is on 2. And this one is on 2. So we are on 4. With this it's 5. So Atticus needs to level up once more to be able to get to level 6 with the help of something here. That's what I think. Then there's Joskel's ladder. Yeah, that's for Atticus as well. We need a 4, and we only got 3 due to Atticus' secret and the gift of the red. So then there's the second letter of Joskel. Dear A, how's that old ruin treating you? Been chasing by any posh ghosts yet? Anyway, if you're still looking to pick up some extra souvenirs during your job, I've got some information for you. One of the boys told me that he was dropping off a parcel to Lord Acheron in a study a few months back, and the old man opened it with some very fancy knife. Apparently the Lord managed to trap the knife in his drawer and broke the damn thing. My lad said he was mighty angry about the accident and shouted him out of the house. Check it out, might be one of the items you're interested in. Can only be played by Atticus, and it's up top here. And that should be possible. Yeah, the pen. Okay, we not locked that in yet. Here's Esther's import. The matter of Sophia's legacy presses on me. This place is dominated by Gideon's machinations, but in truth, I know that Lady Acheron was a great engineer and far more worthy of recognition, while Gideon meddled. She was an inventor for the ages. If I do not use my position at Venatus and my own side to prove her legacy while I'm here, well, I'll betray both of us. Sophia left many blueprints and sketches behind. I shall work on them. The machine room will have to do. This is the start of an optional quest for Esther. You do not need to complete this quest to finish the game. Yeah, what? Okay, there's an Esther's note too. The other investigators each seem to have their own thoughts and intentions here. True, we are working together intensely and completely to solve this terrible mystery, but I cannot help but feel the notions and contrivances going on behind each of their eyes. It matters not, I have my own reason for needing to spend time exploring this place. Let Vitaly indulge his obsession and Atticus break things. I'll contribute to the mission in my own ways to protect Sophia, her family, and her legacy. Little else matters. So that's Esther. What do we have? What's the deal here? Let's see, we don't have anything new. We've got Atticus with his side quest. I see that. Stokes is back. We've got the didactic programming, which could be used to get another level if I could get to level 4, which I can't. So that's a no-go. Inspiring text gives us this, and that. We got all that, right? We got this, we got the gift, and we got the gift, yeah. Okay. Huh. We didn't get nothing. The machine is broken, which we used. There's an ember stone, which can be used to build another ember shard. Yeah, let's put that down here for now. The syringe we don't need. We're full here, We've got stuff to eat here. Anyone need an eat? Yeah, Vitaly needs to eat. He can do that. Bring Vitaly to eat here. Task present. Oh, not the raw meat, sorry. This one, Atticus does his thing, and the other two just chill. There must be an explanation. A Shambling Ghoul. Oh, right, I need to pass 2. Let's do this with the help of the compass. Go. What are you doing? Increase the injury level of nearby characters every hour. Yeah, we are uninjured, that's fine. So Caligar is the last one and he's fine. What else? The rising one we can't do anything with. They are immovable. There's another one. Yeah. Nearly forgot about the Shambling Ghoul here. A demonic force. Okay, Vitaly 8. He's now good to go. Atticus is finishing his job. We've got a broken Quillian, shattered into slender pieces. This archaic weapon seems almost beyond repair, but there's something in the quality of its broken frame. Can we do it? Yeah, we've got devices, so we can do that. Let's put him to task. And Atticus's report definitely picked up one more of Berthold knives. Or the Berthold knives, no mistake, hidden away in the drawer for a letter opener, broken though, but all the bits are there. It's funny what these rich men will pick up and then throw away people things. When you have worked every day in your life, you are a bit closer to the things around you, know how to fix them and how much they cost, and this knife costs more than most lives. Okay, off to the thing. Let's see what happens here. We are on 10%, we are fine, and we did it. So, we've got a well-coded house. What was that thing? It seems almost human, yet twisted into a horrible terrace of life. It has been driven off, but not for good. I can still hear its cries from across the estate. The mechanist looks relieved, but concern soon returns to her face. But where's Sophia? She was supposed to have returned via the ritual. Did the creatures emerge instead of her? Yes, Miss Esther, I think you are correct. It might even be that Sophia chose to enter the Shadow Isle herself during the ride. If so, she's now in Nibiru, in pursuit of a child. We might only be able to contact her again by a further ritual. Oh, grown insight +2. I believe that her replacement is some form of reanimated life. I have heard of such zombies, but never seen one with my own eyes. How does it still function? What magic lies in its blood? Calica shakes herself out of the reverie. It seems to have some connection to this place, though. A mana keycard fell from its rage as it fled. It's Rex. So we got a Shambling Ghoul up here. We need 5/5. It's a demonic force. And we need this one. A slip of grease card dropped by the Shambling Ghoul. It appears to be a key code of some kind. On the reverse surface, the image of a tear is stamped in purple ink. We can confirm a task. We're getting to the child's room, probably. But for now, Atticus is working on that. So someone has to do the study up there, which is going to be Vitaly, because he is fresh. Because this one is going to give injury every hour. 5, 2, 2, 1. Okay, before we lock that in, there was a grown inside. Ooh, +2. Nice. So we're now on +3. This and that gives us 3. We need one more. So we need another insight, and then we can level up someone. And the mechanist cannot do anything. How about we give Esther something to eat? Esther can eat, and then we want to cook the raw meat if the thing is gone. And Caligar can do... wait. Can wait. We can't do much. We could root around a bit with a simple one, or with a rusty shovel. Gift of the Mole Guardian Guide. No, we don't need that for now. Let's root around here just for thing. Let's get this one down here to give a bit of space. This one we have to lock in. We will take... we don't have anything for the owl key. I think we'll take the gift of the owl. We will get that back. Yeah, Tubbs still here. Okay, you 8, that's fine. You're a bit injured, but you're all fine. You can't cook. Consume this can provide this and that. We are using that, so how about we get this new... what happened up here? Oh right, the thing is gone away. Okay, so here's the Quillian. Dual dagger. Its characteristic curled hilt to catch some coming blades. Such an item would attract significant interest from the more dubious collectors of black sands. This reclaimed weapon is now ready for delivery. Put that in here. Atticus brings it away in a bit. In other news, we want to decode this. We want to wait for Caligar to finish. No, for Esther to finish. Okay, we've got an insight. Perfect. What is highlighted? Ah, the Shambling Ghoul is here. The ghoul is searching clumsily for something, knocking furniture over and flailing against the walls. The burning. It mimes indecipherably. The edge glint. Why will this thing not die, even if it would be a second death? Esther shakes her head in confusion. It seems to be driven by more than just the will of its masters. Okay, stop it. Stop. We can cook the raw meat, but first we want to... If we level up Atticus first... Oh, no, wait a minute. There's a focus fern. Air of nausea. Okay, get this one back. An oily butt. That's for the machine oil. We want to do this, that. Then we want to take Atticus in here. Do his thing. I want to finish this one as well. What else is there? This is for Atticus, and this was for Atticus as well, right? Yeah, that's both Atticus. So we want to get this one going. The well-coded house is for Esther to decode. 5. So we're taking the machine oil because we got the oily butt to do that. Then we can start this. You can do this. Someone needs to do the chapel. Is that you? Yes, it is you. Oh, we need 5. Damn. Task focus. How did we get more of this? Oh right, a blood vial. Ha! First time we use a blood vial. And this, and we go. Everyone doing something. Esther this, that, and where is... Here you are. You can cook the meat. And then afterwards we're doing the butt. Ah, the well house. We've got the well house opened up. So, what do we got? A fishing rod, Amy's box, a forged shore, and Alfred's note. Okay, let's read that. First up, the fishing rod. A crooked pole and knotted line, Simon's beaten old fishing rod, a gift from some old forgotten friend of the family. Its main feature is the durability, managing the remaining serviceable after years of being used to retrieve paper planes from trees and lift baskets through windows. You can perform a task in the well house with this. It is... whatever the tears? Who has tears? You have tears. Perfect. Amy's box, a small dented lockbox designed to keep personal items safe, a simple yet solid lock. Okay. We are not using any of this stuff, because if we upgrade Atticus, he can do it just with the crank. The forge chore. Amy and Alfred, I need you to sort through the refuse in the forge before next week. Not only is this becoming a tempting nest for rats, but it might also be where I mislaid the lantern I bought from Ashburg. Ooh, is this for down here? Thank you, Sophia. This is for the forge. Do we do the fishing rod? No, we're doing the forge first, I guess. Alfred's note. Things are getting worse with the master. I heard strange noises in the chapel last night and went to investigate. Lord Acheron was there in a circle of candlelight, a book in one hand and some old necklace thing in the other. He was jabbering. Oh, I did a mistake. No, we can have max 8. Okay, good. Whew. I thought we lost these. Would have lost this one. Fine. Let's continue reading here. Sorry. Here we are. He was jabbering and incantating, breach the circle, coil escalate, and condense, melt the mind and join the flesh. Horrible. Now I'm even more worried for him and the family. I do not want anyone else getting poorly. The master has been getting even more deliveries of seeker materials too, ingots stamped with old runes. Old-timey runes. I'm not a thief, but I will turn to hiding these when they arrive. I hope someone one day judges me, they will understand why I have done what I've done. Okay, put that in. We begin this one with the Ember Liquid, which we will get off the offering, right? No. Where did we get the Ember Liquid from? I should have done the Ember Shard, because we have an Ember Stone. The liquid came from searching here and doing something in the laboratory. That's what I remember. So, circle within. Yep. Okay, this one is gone. Atticus, you're now up to level. Air of Nausea, we can't bring it back. Stokes is here, who could help in different ways. The doctor is still cooking. We're getting another insight. Perfect. And he's now in the cellar. How are you looking? 20%, you're just still fine. We're going after the Shambling Ghoul. And we're taking the gift of the rat with us. Are we? Maybe not. Someone has to do devices now. You finished the basic meal, that's good. You can do... No, you can't do devices. You can do substances. You can do the machine thing. Get this one going again. Yeah, I want to send someone into the cellar, but I don't want to use the gift of the rat. So we are waiting a second, because he's not going anywhere. Electrolamp. Miracle of modern technology. This handheld lantern produces its illumination through mechanical means. A small crank allows the user to charge up an internal battery, which powers the device. This allows the lamp to have near unlimited use. Just don't get it wet. But as to aid us, we should be able to explore further into the depths of the cellar. Perfect. That's the better lantern. So put the normal lantern to the side. And perhaps I am cursed since I have been diverting the Lord's delivery. My dreams have been more strange. It seems... I see them like vivid plays upon a stage. Visions. I see a lady, a right pretty lady. She's outside the house, just sitting solitary in the courtyard. The Song is her name, I just know it. In the dream, she looks like a chanteuse from Wilkins or another fancy city place. But there's something about her eyes and her dress, it shifts around like water. Last night I saw her. You are saving them, she told me. I tried to speak, but I could not. Perhaps I cannot speak in dreams. Bring our words back to us, she then says, and the world will be set right again. I want to get closer to her to know what it means, but then Tubbs woke me up, jumping on my face. So, we want to open Amy's box, which we could do with a boost matrix, which we could get back from here. So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna take the archive and get another boost matrix going. So, ooh, Hawk needs to sleep now. Okay, Hawk has leveled up. No, is it her sleep? Yeah. Hawk has leveled up. He's now on 3, so he can now do this first. The Shambling Ghoul. Without interruption, that's good. Then we're gonna do all of that stuff. Oh, and we want to find, in the archive key, we want to find the level up thingy again. Got the machine oil going, perfect. We need the focus for, no, what did we find, what did we use here? We used something here. Ah, the gift, we used some gift, okay. Is that this one? No, that's not this one. Okay. You did your thing. We now need this. You're working on that. You're working on that. Someone can do fishing rod, but it's not you. You can do tears, and you can do tears. No, only she can do tears. Okay. Good to know. Ah, we can now do also this. Perfect. Caligar is fine. We are waiting for stuff to happen. Ooh, some stuff happened. a hidden stash. I don't like going down the cellar much. The top chambers are okay, but once you get further down it gets all clammy and sick feeling, and there's too many doors. I don't know my way around, but I had to go down yesterday because Mr. Gideon wanted some bottles of liquor. When I get there, I see Pa shuffling around, wedging a box up on one of the beams. What are you up to, old man? I say cheerily, but he replies in some dark tone, never you mind, child, ain't none of your business. I felt all taken back, but I say nothing and carry on with my chore, but I did remember the joist, though, where he put the box thing on top. So, that is for here. Then we got a hidden stash in the dream part, in the guest room. I've been making the beds and rolling up the old linen. When Pa comes in, he looks all nervous, looking over his shoulder, that like someone is following him. He tells me that he heard the Lady Sophia calling for me and that I need to go see her sharp, but I know he ain't all telling the truth here. So when I leave the room, I waits outside the door for a while. I can hear him stashing something in there, clanking with noise that only old washbowl makes. So I reckon he stashed another of his secrets here. I keep meaning to go back and see what it might be. I hope it's not just some smokeweed, but with Simon so poorly, I'm spending most of the time caring for him. So something is here, but we don't have anyone for... We need to wait for Tubbs to help, probably. Yeah. Or we could also use another blood vial. With the glinting thing, and a hidden stash in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen and Pa comes in all clumsy and loud. He drags a sack of coal for the stove, and he then don't see me as I'm in the pantry sorting some provisions. He drops the bag and then takes something small and shiny from its pocket and puts it in one of the tool drawers under the sinks, the one no one ever uses. Covers it up in the reckon, because I can hear him rattling about with the other stuff in here. When he starts stoking the fire, I come out and give him a hug and don't say anything. Poor old fool. Okay, that's for you, right? You can... No, you can't. You can? You can do victuals. Especially if Mr. Tubbs is here and can help with the victuals. Yep. Mr. Tubbs and Uma's pot, and we start that. I say, yes, start that. Find the stash. You can dream, but only on 2. What is the other mystery? Where is it gone? Ah, down here. We can't do much here. We got another inside. We are searching for this. That's the boost matrix. And now we're searching for the archival key, which Vitaly can do as well. Do it. Sensations. Yeah, someone has to do the well, of course. The doctor can do nothing. He can do his round of sleeping for now. Okay, we've got crown insights. Someone else can level up. Where's he gone? Ah, up here. There he is again. To be born to make a new world, the scent of memories. The wretched thing stumbles around hissing with rage. Lies, false songs, false dreams. Okay. He's now up there. But before we do that, we want to do all that shit here. So, first up, the ladder. With the gift of the rat, we can do it. The lamp needs 3. And the hidden stash needs 4. Okay, do we do a search? Nah, I want to end... Oh, here's Amy's note. Pa Alfred is up to something. I don't know if it's down to his head dreams. He's been talking his sleep fever like. I keep hearing him muttering and him crying. Worse though, I know he has been stashing deliveries around the house. There are things addressed to his lordship hidden by Pa Alfred. I don't ask him about it. He's troubled enough. What with Lord Gideon acting all strange and Sammy getting so poorly, we're a sad household. I don't want Pa to get in trouble when the things he hid are missed. I have made notes of them. He thinks I don't know, but he's about to settle as a goat. His eyes are so bad he can hardly see when I'm presently standing in front of him. Good. I think Atticus needs to sleep soon. Okay, do we search or do we end his... The gift of the rat. Where did I get this? Where did I get the gift of the rat? I don't want to waste it on something. Okay, let's do the electrolamp first. Maybe we get something that helps here later on. Over here we used up the thing. I thought I had a replacement for that, for the gift. Where did this come from? Here. No, that's device and that's chapel. You may also provide us with this and that. We've got the gift of the monkey. We're missing the gift of the whatever it is. Wait a minute, where did this come from? This is from here. Where did I find the gift? Shipping crate? No. How did I find the... I'm missing something here. Anyway, I've got the owl tea with a focus grain. That should be enough. With Mr. Tubbs, I could also do... Yeah, after the cellar. Okay, let's see how long Mr. Tubbs stays here. Vitaly, does the archive, everyone doing something? Yeah. Let's stay. Here it is, didactic programming, and we're gonna push Vitaly right in. Do it. Okay, what do we found? Rusty cartouche. A burning rectangle of some ancient metal. Vague letter from the rune can be etched across it. We might be able to solve this rank, corroding. Okay. We're gonna do that later. For now, you are going to sleep. Yeah, let's do one well house with Esther. And then we sleep. Tubbs, you're still here? Yeah, you're still here. That's good. There's the gift of the snake. A hidden stash. Oh yeah, a hidden stash was there before. Stupid by me. You need to level up before we can do this, right? Yep, you need to level up. But you could do the mystery with the owl tea. Because we've got the fern here. And then Caligar, yep. Fine, you're doing this, you're doing that. We're doing the electro lamp. Let's see what we find. Stuff. First up, we want to do this with Mr. Tubbs so we don't waste anything. And then we're coming back here. So, what we find? Moxton's Carafe. Upgradable. In the dining room. Okay. What is the salt? For the dreams. Nice, okay. We can do this with the salts. Perfect. Morton's Carafe. A graceful vessel composed of elegant curves and forged from prismatic crystal. Jonathan Moxton was a vintner of some repute, one of the few winemakers who succeed in cultivating grapes on the cold East Coast. Decadent tasting sessions at his clifftop plantation became popular with the city elite, who invariably made bulk orders before leaving. However, many spoke of how the wine seemed to lose its bouquet when sampled at home. Some said it didn't travel well, but others claimed the difference was due to the strange decanter Moxton used to serve his guests. And indeed, when this unusual guests were vanished some years ago, Moxton's business suffered a terminal decline. His empty plantation still clings in ruined tears to the clanky cliffs of Solstice Reach. We want to upgrade that. Anyone open? You're working, all are working. Okay, and there's a letter we want to use next. We want to search more, of course. Quite certain that there's stuff to find. Okay, let's see what the fishing rod brings. Okay, Vitaly is now leveled up. He can now do things. That's on 5. So without the owl tea you could even do it. Nice. You can do dreams now. We can find the hidden stash in the dreams. Oh, that's well house. Oops. Okay, you can't do that. Forgive me. But you can go down here and search a bit more. And we're gonna do the hidden stash here now. I'm gonna use up the gift of the rat. I don't know where I got it from. We will find it somewhere. Someone has to do the archival key later on. Healing jelly, a glob of... We can have one of those, okay. Are you upgraded? No, none of you are upgraded, okay. And a slumberfish. Slumberfish, you know where this goes. We want to cook that right next minute. We also want to use the focus fern next. So first we do the slumberfish. Failure rate, you're gonna sleep now. We're doing fine. That's the inside we need. Then we need to focus fern. So we need to do these two. You can search for the next upgrade. Archive key. Oh, yes, you can do with the IPs. Perfect. You do that. Where's the ghoul? Anyone see the ghoul? Ah, here he is in the chapel. Okay. I see ya. Ah, someone needs to upgrade this one as well. I think that's Esther's part, the next one. Nice. Okay, we found Berthold's Jambaya. A curved dagger of exquisite design hailing from the golden crescent itself. Its calligraphic form glows with a dull golden sheen, more ceremonial as an accessory than practical weapon. This Jambaya denotes an owner of significant standing. The reclaimed weapon is now ready for delivery. Okay, Atticus. Atticus's report appears to turn over every stone in this rotten estate. An old churn on the hillside held one of these them knives. Thick with mud it were. I don't think anyone else could have tell what it was. Certainly didn't care when I said it, chuck it away. Even then I could see it was something special. They don't make them like this no more. I cleaned it up, of course, all shining and sharp now. I'm good with the knives, like my pa. This one goes here now. We're gonna send that off, that it's gone. And then someone needs to do the slumberfish. No, do the focus fern first. To get it ready. No, do the slumberfish first. I'm fine. Everyone is working. Good. So, what did we find? Another rusty thing. Someone has to work with that. And the jelly. How about you go for the jelly now? Killing scope character. Oh, right, I put it in the wrong one. Do the jelly. I want to see what that does. We found that hidden cache. And now we can do this one here. It's on 3. The focus fern is on 2 on 1. Okay, that you can do on your own. There's the programming, the first one. Where's the ghoul gone? Here it is. Ah, we need still someone to upgrade this thing. Okay, what else? Where's all the stuff going? Caligar's note 3. I've always been concerned with the disease of the body, but what we see here makes me wonder if it's true. Melody is one of the world. It's just a sickness, it's the arrangement of the system of the body, but the interaction of some alien antagonist. So our own world is sickened by the presence of things to which it must respond and react. Perhaps when all of this is done, we should look at what might make our world more resistant to corruption. If a person must eat well, see the sun shine, and keep themselves active, then there are also habits that the world as a whole must adopt to protect from the decay. A philosophy for the sins of our realm. Indeed, I must strive to remove my own poison from my life and habits. Get this out of here. Oh, this healed her. Oh, okay, okay. I thought this would give us something, but it's just a healing gel. Okay. Put that to work. You found the codex. Stokes is here. We can use Stokes to support here. Are you an incantation guy? Yes, you are. And then we can heal you later on with the Tear and the Stokes. Atticus needs to sleep now. Focus Fern is nearly done. Oh, there is something coming here. Senville Gazette. Sick Clown disturbs library toad speaker. A public lecture at Black Sandstone Library by noted toad expert Dr. Thelaine Mortuttle was disturbed on Wednesday by the actions of a fully painted clown. The entertainer, who was not noted to have been from out of town, unnerved lecturers, attendees presenting silently in the audience for the first part of the lecture. He was later ejected on issuing toad-like screams as Dr. Mortuttle's speech continued. The clown, whose whereabouts are unknown, is said to have made threats and brandished a bone knife at librarians. Dr. Mortuttle has reportedly cancelled forthcoming events in the Pond Live lecture series. What? Okay. So now we also have clown frogs. Is that what you want to tell me? Atticus is sleeping. You are doing your thing. You are doing the Focus Fern. You are doing the upgrade. Yeah, that's that. We need the Slumberfish next. Okay, here's the ulti. Slumberfish is up next, but Mr. Tubbs is not here anymore. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna search a bit. You're going going to do that. Oh, we also need to do this next. This one has to be done because we need some upgrades, and the offering ritual needs to be done as well for the next upgrade. If we get something. It has been upgraded. Perfect. Put that, oops, inside. Put that in here. Caligar. Who's next? Where is Esther? Esther is here. Esther can now start upgrading. And where is the zombie? Anyone see the zombie? Down here he is in the archives. The thing staggering about a chamber, howling like an injured bear. Betrayed, sweet moonlight eye. Anger burns in its empty socket. Wait, I recognize that voice. Atticus fists punch and bunch, and his eyes narrow. It's Alfred, the groundskeeper. Part of him is still in here, trapped, angry, wild with fear. Hearing its name called, the ghoul howls again and launches itself at a hawk, its broken fingers clawing at the air. Okay, that's Alfred. Hi, Alfred. Yeah. We want to continue that. Twice more, and we're done. Because then we have all upgraded to the next level. Is it the max level? Doesn't seem like it. Caligar can do the machine room. No, you're not machine room. You can do the offering ritual. Yes. Ooh, there's the fungus we need. That's the one for the upgrades. And a Gideon's Note 11. Sophia has left me. I'm now sure she has fled to Black Sands. Our last few conversations were terrible, rage-filled exchanges. I accept she's in the town now, rallying her colleagues for support. It's probably best. It is certainly not safe for her to stay here right now. It is clear to me now that the rites of the circle require words drawn not just from book or tablet, but from relics to taken from the domain of Nibiru itself. This also means that I can no longer rely on the seekers for every scrap of knowledge and must begin to forge my own path and acquire more relics of incantation. First, I assemble a new rite from the Atlaxian cartridges I'm gathering them there. Their origin might be the domain of Nibiru itself. Okay, that's these up top. We are going to work on them in a minute. Atticus, you're ready again? Yes, you are ready again. Then please do the fish so that we can dream away this one, and then you can go after your stuff here. You... Can we move that? Yeah. You can sleep. I'm fine with that for now. Gift of the owl. Gift of the rat. But I didn't get the gift of the forge. Okay, so we need the rusty shovel to go searching and digging, but you can do the laboratory. Yeah. Mr. Tubbs, welcome. Oh, you're blocking me in the machine room. That's so. Okay. You can do victuals, you can do tears paths. Okay. So now the field telescope is free of use. That's good. What else can you do? Memories. You were up for memories. Yes. Go for the Shambler. There's the soup. And with that soup, we can do the hidden stash. Go. Atticus, you can come down here. You're doing your own thing now. Finish that one off. I love the music, the tone. Caligar did this. Then we need to find the rusty shovel. Oh, yeah, yes, you upgrade. No, you're not upgraded. Roots. Didn't we upgrade Caligar? Oh no, Caligar is on level 2. No, yes, Stokes, come here. You're gonna help out in finding stuff. Yeah, and we need to send Esther to finish this one off here. Okay, that's another insight. We're gonna fish now. We need another archiver. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But I can do it, fine. What's gone is gone. Mr. Tubbs is moving on, that's good. You did your dulled poniard. An aristocratic blade with a curling guard. It has been tarnished with age. His sorry state hides the exquisite construction of a valuable antique. If we were to re-burnish the weapon and return its shine. Okay, it goes up here. Here, here. And we need one more. You are working on the offering. That should be the offering you're searching for. Device, you can do the Ember Stone. Yep, you do the Ember Stone. Oh, what did you find? Another frozen one, okay. That's the night lamp. Good. You can search for the next upgrade book. So that we have everyone... What happened? Why didn't you find an offering? Oh, because Mr. Tubbs left before you could finish it. Okay. Is that it? Maybe. So what can I do with you? What was in the Muddy Mystery? You know, we're not wasting resources. What can you do? Dreams. Not really. You could heal with a healing dose. Perfect. And then you can do the healing sprig right after. And here we are. The inside. Oh, we got something. A clockwork heart. Poor fella. As much as we did him a favor here, I can't help but feel the old man. Atticus frowns warily, anger rising in his eyes. He didn't go into this like Lord Gideon, hungry of power and careless of others. He was just yearning to protect those around him. Yes, a sad end indeed. I wonder how long this resurrection would have lasted even without an intervention. There appears to have been some internal motor keeping the corpse running, an augmented heart of sorts, wasting sinew intertwined with metallic bands. However, it was engineered. The thing obeys no natural law. Esther grips the clockwork heart in his fist. In her fist, its surface still slick with dark blood. I've had enough. We should send this evil machine back to Nibiru. Show them that we cannot be held back from our mission. Okay, there's the inside. Clockwork heart. A human heart grown shriveled, bound in a strange clockwork mechanism. It was retrieved from the remains of Shambling Ghoul. It beats with a funeral somnolent tone. You're doing your thing. You can go fish. There's the upgrade. There's an Ember Shard. With the Ember Shard you can do the... Let's do the cartouche first, and then we need to find stuff again. I think we need to open the shipping crate. I think something was in the shipping crate. What can you do? You can do incantation. Do I really want to do this already? Oh, Moxton, that goes here. Sorry. Do I really want to do that? I mean, why not, right? Healing dose. Vial of blood. Seal of Nibiru. Gift of the snake. Yeah, do it. The well. We got the healing dose done. You're going for an upgrade. Ooh, sturdy container. Nice. And another streaming fish. Perfect. Esther, you do this. And then we want to open these cartouches. Yeah, there's... now we're starting again. Okay. Atticus, you're going for this. The song. Okay. I've had melody stop. The chords resolve. My minstrel broken by your interference. What is it you want, half-lives? You and your ilk from such tuneless interruptions. Your world is made of whispers. You are not worthy to enter the refrain. We are not as weak as you suppose. We can see the tendrils of your corruption. We have dealt with all your loathsome minions so far, as does Trembling but Divine. Your unnatural order will only decay under its own corruption. Return those that you have taken and be gone forever. The cup. Okay. You wish to see them again? Yes? Then take this gift alongside the seal, which I must offer. The cup reaches out from the electrifying mist and drops a small silver bell on the ground in front of you. Call your companions with this if you want, but they are not the only ones who are listening. Okay. We got something to wake people. Oh, what's happening? Oh, we're already in chapter 5. Oh, that was quick. Reading is not living, knowledge is not experience. Kane's Cross motto. Wow, we're already in chapter 5? Did we skip one? No. We just got rid of the Shambler, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go for the beckoning bell. A corroded and chipped handbell. It seems ordinary yet vibrates at the slightest touch as if resonating with the occult energies. When rung, its uncanny chimes echo between the worlds. This item can be used to summon forth visions of lost souls, but beware ringing the bell would cause significant damage to the wielder's own sanity. Okay, now we are on the sanity play. Was one of those summoned fiends the siren that seduced poor Alfred? The fool banished that tricked him to this death? Atticus snarled, swaying the club in his hand. Poor old man. He was just trying to protect us, only to end up dancing around like a rotten flesh puppet. I fear so, Atticus. The groundskeeper spoke of a song in his journal. She seemed to hypnotize him, a poisoned chalice indeed. As if our earthly temptations are not trouble enough. Indeed, the demons of the second circle are drunken deities, delirious and deviant. Bitterly folds his book, closed and frowns. They delight in exploring pain and cruelty for their own amusement, which makes me wary of this gift they've given us. Okay, there is a task support on wherever this is. It's going to be one of the last rooms, probably. We've got a tracker's guide down here. Why isn't it up top? The beckoning bell, a corroded and chipped handbell. It seems ordinary yet vibrates at the slightest touch. We want to use that for sure in the chapel. We've got snuff, that's good. We've got a sturdy container. And with... what is Mr. Tubbs doing here? Not helping. Okay. Yeah, the boost matrix is easy and quick to find. We take that. Go. There's the ritual offering I was searching. With that we're getting another stuff thing. Stokes. You've leveled up? Yeah, you've leveled up. Perfect. So you can go now after these. We're going to use the chemical worksheet because this we will find easily as well. There's a healing sprig. That's good. Now, Atticus. What can you do with sensations? Nothing to do there. Yeah, we need all of the... we've got the ritual offering. With the ritual offering. We need... I think it was down here with the lantern. No, with the... yeah, with the lantern. We need that ore. Because that's another upgrader. Okay, here's the gift of the red. Here's the gift of the firefly I was searching for. Beckoning bell. Why is Atticus the only one where I finished, not close to finished with his... Anyway, let's see what the archive brings us. No, the library codex first. The tabs is down here. So my guess is, yep, exactly, we're getting this. There's a second one. We got another ember fungus, which we can work on. That's for Vidali to do. We've got another shipping crate if needed. And we've got an eroded cartoon. Ooh, okay. And an Amy's note. I found one of the things Pa Alfred has been hiding. It's in a box with this note and an odd metal block with old writing stamped in it. I don't want him to know if I found it, and I don't want us to have anything to do with it. The writing on it's all old and smoothed out, but it gives me the shivers. I'm going to put it in a well in this box so we can forget it was ever here. My Pa Alfred will forget about it. I hope so. He's getting very vague recently. He keeps going on a weird late night walks, mumbling to himself, peering around as if he's looking for someone. Send to the records. And there's a shipping crate. We want to... no, that's the one we found, right? Yeah, that's the one we found. We don't need that. What can you do? Tiers. Victuals. Let's do the victuals. Let's get the sleeping thing going. Oh, Atticus, you can do a search on the cliff top. Yeah, you can do a search on the cliff top. But why didn't I find another of the ore? Ah, because the ore was hard to find. That's what it said, right? There's the boost matrix we are searching for, and now we're searching for the chemical worksheet. There's a soup. Okay, how are you doing? You're doing fine. There's the ember liquid. We can now go with Atticus up top. What was in this one? I don't remember. Ah, there's raw meat. Ah, there's an ember stone. Perfect. Here is where we find it. Atticus, where did I want to send you? Here. Do your thing, so that we can find everything again. Chemical worksheet. You can start now on yours. Begin, and you can search again. Nothing in there, okay. Then you can cook another meal. There's the poignant. And Atticus can do his thing. We need support here so that we can do that. And we got another one. And we're getting the worksheet. Perfect. So, let's see. I think it's time for you to sleep around. Vitaly, you can go for the archive key, see if there's anything else here. That's a basic food. Ah, we have what we need. Alright, I'm stupid. Esther, how are you doing? 20. Draw a bit of blood, please. Poignant is gone. And you are now going for the 3. Go. Right, I totally forgot about that we have everything we need. And there's a gift here. Perfect. You're doing your thing. What is this one? We have all of these, yeah. We need to do the mystery. And we can't. Wow, how am I supposed to get that? This is at maximum upgrade. This can't be upgraded any further. No. So I have to level up to get this. Okay. Interesting. Well then, there's a programming, so it's definitely going for a next level, and it's gonna be 6. So my guess is we will get another insight on +3. You are fine. No, you are not. Yeah, more or less fine. Okay. Blood vial. Take the blood vial. That's fine. You. Substances, dreams, roots, sensations, incantations, and mysteries. Yeah, you can do nothing for now. Let's wait. Okay, there's a blood vial that hurt you. Now you can heal. Heal. Okay. And then we can do the healing sprig right after. Oh, but that should be done by the doctor. Stokes back again. Yeah, here's the ritual offering, which we can use later on. Atticus can now go search again. Yep, the healing sprig can be done by the doctor because you can go fishing again. I think we need to start looking after our guys here, because there could be something jumping out at us now. The shadow of Amy. Amy Blaine. A ragged hole is formed in the air, a spectral window in the unseen twin. A forlorn figure appears through the mist. Who are you? You aren't one of those demons, are you? They took my pa, they took his heart, put it in some ticking clock, made him into a monster. I tried to follow, to protect him like he protected me. Slow down, child. We can help you, but first we need to know how you got there. Petit places the room, scratches his head. Where are you now? Can you describe your surroundings? I am in some deep hall made of this stone, an evil stone. My eyes slide off it, and I swear it's whispering. A grand shadow vault is half visible behind Amy as she stares trance-like through the summoning rift. There's writing on the walls too, but I don't understand it. I wish I'd used that good book Pa got me instead of shoving it under my bed. All will be well, Amy. Atticus looks perturbed, as if something in Amy's manners or gestures stirs a memory. You ain't expecting us to be able to read this evil tongue. In fact, it is best that you can't. It's because of these cursed words that we ended up in this mess. Amy looks around, dismay, as if she can hear but not see. I just follow him as well. A lady, I thought he was engaged in a tryst, but then they both vanished and I followed, and the image dissolves in flickering modes. We got something. Find Amy's book in the well. That's what we're gonna do after fishing. Vitaly can do exactly that again, but first we're doing the offering thing. Get that ready. There's the fungus we can get ready. There is Sophia's notes. A handful of Mackinist's notes written by the Lady Sophia Acheron. There's some sort of design sketched out in here, but we'll need some study to extract it reliable. Ah, okay. Come here for now. Atticus needs to sleep. You're off to sleep. Someone needs to eat. There's a healing gel. There's a flickering fry. What is this? Shoal of glowing tadpoles. They dart across the water like miniature shooting stars. Tiny chemical engines power their miraculous one-board. Okay. What is this? Healing dose. Let's do this, please. Aster needs to sleep as well. Vitaly got the firefly. Yeah, that's what we wanted. You can do the mystery for now. Oh, by Aster. Oh. Aster has to do it. Okay. Fine. Then you can do this. Boost matrix. No, you can't. You can search. Yeah, you can search for now. We've got the upgrade thing. We've got all the worksheets. Yep, you can do this. Okay, perfect. Atticus is back. He needs some eating. Please eat this. Glowing flask. Ooh, Vitaly found something. Nice. Flask holding the distilled luminescence of flickering glands. Ah, nice. That helps out here, down here. Okay. I have spread the metal runes around the house in hiding places. Amy caught me moving one, but I do not think she saw what I was doing. I'm not sure what I did has helped the curse though. Simon has not returned from the Black Sands. Sophia seems to have vanished and the Lord is still down there chanting. My own dreams are also becoming more like nightmares. Song was in my dream again. She stood on our own cliff tops, her eyes shining out bright like the moon. She sung of the darkness. She wants me to bring her runes. Then she can cure Lord Gideon's madness. She can protect us, shelter us, she said. In the dream, I started to hear her voice. In the day, I'm afraid what might happen. So he is talking about the song. Mr. Mouse. Mr. Mouse could hear muffled voices from beyond the walls. The visitors were here. He heard them fiddling with the door, trying doorknob and prying at the lock with their strange tools. Eventually he heard them come inside the house. Mr. Mouse scurried along the little corridors in the wall of his home. The bootprints of the visitors wrote a message in the ash from the river banks, but Mr. Mouse could not read it. He was just a mouse. He could see the shadows of the visitors moving around in the other rooms, quietly searching. They were seeking for the great king's dreams. They must not find them. Mr. Mouse had an idea. He was going to place something irresistible in a trap. Okay, Mr. Mouse. Do I have to be wary of you? Let's start this as well again. Let's see what we get. Atticus is doing his thing. The doctor is done. You can do the fungus. Done. And now Atticus can do the device. the Ember Stone. And then he's gonna shovel up the offering again to set up for whenever we need it. Ah, there's someone up here. The Shadow of Sophia. Lady Sophia, a ragged hole has formed in the air, a spectral window in the unseen twin, a familiar face appears through the mist. My friends, it is you. I am sorry, they don't return. I took the chalice door when it was offered. Who finds Simon? I had to step through into this forsaken place, but now I'm lost in chasing shadows. You must help. Sophia, we are still here. We are finding our way to you. You will soon be free of this torment. I promise. Esther reaches out, but her hand drifts through the vision as if trailing in a river of smoke. Is there anything we can do to help from here? I don't know. At times I think I see Simon or even Gideon, but it's only a twisted spire or charred scrub. Perhaps check my son's room. There's a spare card in the archive if you know where to look. Half-seen brambles writhe at her feet both here and there in this mix of worlds. You must endure, Lady Ekron. We have almost reached the third circle, where the higher authority of Nibiru begins. Vitali catches his book with fervor. If we can prove our mastery of their words, your captors must surely bow to our wishes. Okay. We can find now the key to a new room. Find the key. Nice. And we can use the gift of the moth, because we already have the inspiring script here. You're doing your thing, you are done. You can now search for this. Do it. The scrubbing salts. We've got the liquid, that's fine. We're getting the third one up here. You are done here. Another blood vial. Let's use it, but this time you can go sleep. And then you have to heal. Now it's your turn to do it. And then someone has to get us new blood. And Caligar needs to eat after that. Find the key. Okay, that's the Ember Shard. We are stocked up on stuff. Victuals, Moongrain, Madness 10. Madness is not really high. How about we go into the field again? Okay, who we got? Gideon. Gideon it is. Lord Ekron. So that's him. A ragged hole has formed near a spectral window into the unseen twin. Gideon's gaunt features appear from the shadow. Who are you? Did the communion send you? Well, it is no matter. We are all lost now. The geometry of the ruins here is unfathomable. It traps me like a grand mathematical puzzle. Lord Ekron, you must focus. How far have you progressed? Betty leans forward as if shake the visions by his shoulders. You must tell me what words you used to reach where you are now, and further. I was close, so close, but the machinations of Nibiru have bested me. Even these tools cannot help me now. He casts down a tattered volume and looks up, tears cutting pale paths across his grimy face. There's no association, there's no reward. I failed. Do not dare hide in your misery. This tragedy is of your own making. Your arrogance has dragged your family into the depths with you. Esther shakes with rage. Stay there yourself for all I care, but we will return those you have forsaken. What do we get? Another one. So we've got the Alfred was the zombie. We've got Lady Ekron, we've got Lord Gideon, we've got Mr. Ekron, Lord Ekron, Lady Ekron, we've got the daughter Alpha of the daughter of the helper, but we're still searching for Simon, so at least 2 more people need to be found here, I would say. You draw some blood. Sacred geometry, okay. Interesting. I think Vitali, you're doing fine. Let you use the toad and see what this geometry does. Oh, someone needs to find the key to the archives. Archer's Primer. A task support here and there. A primer for the uneducated by Winston Archer. Unique, infinite use. Ooh, nice. This profoundly condescending handbook was given to Amy by Alfred on the occasion of her 18th birthday. The intention was kind, but the implication rather dampened the celebration. The endless lecture it contains might hold some inspiration, however, if only one can manage to push through its patronizing disdain for the reader. Okay, that's for here. And you... Tears, path, substance, victuals, memories. You do the gift of the moth and the key. Oh, Caligar. No, Esther needs to go up here. Right, I forgot. Ember stone, we need later. Raw meat, we can work on. Okay, what do we find? Circle lore. Like our own solar system, each circle or loop of Nibiru is the orbit of some strange land, biomes of uncanny design, host of their own strange fauna and flora. But as for recent atomic revelations, the length of a loop is not merely its circumference. The rings contain an unknown distance. Traversing a full winding of a loop leads to back the beginning but forward into another uncanny circuit. Percival Miller. The primer is still here. Oh, okay. You... What happened? There's the blood vial. Give me that blood. How are you looking? You could eat something. Caligar can eat something. And then we set him to get probably more blood or this. It's missing. Ah, here. Simon's room code. Slip of grease card. Yep, okay. We now need the gift for this, which is here. Yeah. So we want to do this first. And we want to go into this. Yeah. Oh, this can help on both, right? Yeah, this can also help here. Nice. Cool. This one. This can help here and there, yeah. Code key, the crank, and we're taking the boost matrix. That's easy. What are you? You're fine. The madness is high. You need some moonshine, my boy. Atticus, go search if you find something else. How about some moonshine for you? Then we can moongrain this. You can do the chapel. There it is, the child's room. Who can sing? Ah, Vitaly can sing. And a dull seed. Nice, there's one for Vitaly. Dream trinket. A gift from the groundskeeper to Simon Acheron, a carved wooden charm, handmade with hands as knotted as the wood, its spine lazily on its change, the moon's face stares outward without judgment or fear. The act of sleeping reduced the fatigue of all characters present in the room. Oh, we're already over an hour, I see. The old man paid more attention to the boy than his own father did. Atticus sighs wearily. It must have been hard adopting Amy on his own and keeping up with the labor here, but even then he still found time for the Beckeran boy. As is often the case, those with the least to give offer the most. My hand might be trained by Cancross, but my boots are still muddy from the alley of Darwish. Perhaps there's some inspiration to be found in this trinket. Highrook has sent guidance in dreams before. We should sleep with it as our focus. Okay. We are finishing off what we are doing here, and then we are stopping and continuing next time around. So let's see, what is this? A task for the dream? Gift from the groundskeeper to Simon. Ooh, on 5. With Mr. Tubbs we could do it right away. Yeah, you know what? While we're doing that next time, I'm gonna set up everything for next time. So you are going here, Mr. Tubbs is still here. I hope he's not moving. Then we've got Simon's note. I cannot leave my room, I feel really poorly. I can hear Tubbs outside scratching handsome boy. It is lonely being all here on my own. I do not like not being able to go outside. Amy brings me medicine and biscuits when I can. She even gave me a funny seed I can chew if I'm feeling too upset. Her pa gave me this carved moon face he made. He said it's to help me sleep. I like Alfred, he do not talk much, but he is always kind to me and lets me be trained fishing in the well. I hope I get wind soon. And there's Sophia's notes. Handful of Mechanist's note written by the lady Sophia Acheron. Okay, that's for Esther to do. Ooh, wait a minute. You are doing this. You're doing your own thing. Where is... Ah, here. Caligar. Caligar can do this, sorry. Esther goes here. That's Esther's part. And then we're waiting for this to end. There's another scrub salt for here. Perfect. And there's an angry note. Okay, we're setting that up. My darling Oswald, what have we done to you? After serving the house so well and for so long they treat you like refuse. You've even broken your right arm and your service to these pigs, and now no respect, no care. Your bones boxed up in some ebony case, stashed in a forge without proper burial ceremony. Will stay here any longer. I would rather risk destitution than continue working for such fiends. That is for Caligar, okay. Yeah, Atticus. You can search again, I guess, next time. And now we're waiting for the last one. Oh, right. You can do the training. That's for that. The Shadow of Simon. Simon Acheron. A ragged hole has formed in the air. A spectral window and the unseen twin of hollow child appears through the mist. Mama, is that you? I'm so tired. The clock says I will sleep soon. The roots will take care of me. It is very cold, but you get used to it. And you can't really feel anything at all. Simon, do not go to sleep. Calica peers at the hollow child and then steps closer. You can feel warmth here, now, towards my voice. It does feel nice, like the kitchen when Amy's cooking. The ghostly image leans forward blindly as if trying to touch the real world. Something falls from the boy's pocket. Is Amy here? Was she there? Is she asleep too? I want to come home. What do we find? A toy donkey. And it's an upgradable one. At that, task support in the sleeping room. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. That is for next time. So, we found everyone, right? We have to try again, of course. We need new blood. Someone has to give blood. But for now, I think we are set up for next time. So thank you for watching. And we will continue the story of the horrors at Highrook next time. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye bye.